Hi everyone, this is Brandy Shampoo with Exploring Expression.
Hi, my name is Avery.
And I'm doing something a little different today. So this is the first in this series, the first video in this series. So if you like it, make sure to, what is it?
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.
There you go. All that she said, so that you can be sure. And let me know, comment down below if you would like more of these types of videos. So what I'm doing today, if you're familiar with my channel, I have a series I call Product Spotlight, where I review game schooling type products and some of our favorite products for learning. And then I also have a series, Check Out This Book, where I read children's books. Well, I thought, wouldn't it be interesting, or maybe people would like me to do a series of videos on specific topics. So if you're studying this specific topic, what kind of books and games would I use to do that? So we're starting with one of the topics we're actually studying now in our homeschool with Daniel, fractions. So, and my niece Avery is going to help me, and we're going to go through a couple of the books and then a couple of the games that we're using to learn and study fractions. So what's first?
What's first is Apple Fractions. It's just like helping you know your fractions better and like helping you like get to know them and stuff.
Good. This is a fantastic book using apples as, and there's a series of books like this. We have another one here in just a second that really goes into what fractions are using concrete things. So what we do when I read this to Daniel is that we actually have an apple with us and talk about the fractions with a physical apple and read this book. So speaking of fractions with food, which we love, what do we have?
We have the Hersheys milk chocolate book. I don't know how to pronounce that.
The Hersheys Milk Chocolate Fraction book.
The Hersheys milk chocolate.
So I don't know if it's going to come out before this video comes out or after. If it's after, make sure that you have that notifications bell on, because I actually am reading this book on Check Out This Book. It's a fantastic book, again, using Hershey's chocolate bar, and Daniel likes when I read it to him to have it for a snack with a Hershey's chocolate bar, and we break it apart and we do all these little fractions, and then he has his snack. So this other book technically isn't about fractions, but is so close and is part of this series that I felt I would be remiss not to bring it up. And what is that?
Twizzlers, the Twizzlers book.
The Twizzlers Percentages book. So this would be near the end of your fraction lesson and learning about fractions. It's easy to migrate over into percentages. So if you're reading these and game schooling with fractions anyway, really by the time you get to the last game we're going to show you today, you'll be ready for the percentages book, and you can just move right on into percentages. I love it when a plan comes together, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. So this works the same way. Twizzlers, you have Twizzlers with you and you talk about percentages. So these are books, but what really makes the learning fun are games. Yes. And you love games. And this, you said, was one of your favorites.
Yes.
What
this is the pizza fractions fun. I love this game because it's like talking about fractions, and it's just a really fun game. So
it has all of these pizza. Now, I have this one that I've actually reviewed on Product Spotlight before, so I'll try to remember to link it somewhere above or below, wherever those things are linked. You can make all these different types of pizzas with these fractions, and it's a fantastic game. So this would be one of the games that we actually start with in the beginning of learning about fractions, because it's so visual and kids understand the round pizzas. I mean, you could probably do with pies, but kids understand what that is, and this is such a visual, beautiful game to start talking about how different sized fractions work together. So once you get this game down and you got your fractions, you move on to, what's the next game?
The fractions dominoes. And yeah, just
say it like dominoes.
Yeah, it's just like dominoes.
this is also on Product Spotlight. So all of the games that I'm showing here, I've either done a Product Spotlight because these are our favorites and that's what we do, or there's one coming up. So this one is played just like dominoes, except you can play it 3 ways. You can play it using equivalent fractions, you can play it using exact fractions, or if you're a little bit further on in your fraction study, you can play it using fractions that add up to 1. So there's lots of ways you can use this, and it's fantastic for studying fractions. So that leads us to my newest fractions game. We just recorded, so it may not be out before this video is out, but we just recorded a product spotlight on it, and I'm going to tell you, it's fantastic. You're going to love it. What is it, Avery?
This is the fraction, whatever this is called again.
Fraction, traction, bullseye. Try that.
Fraction, traction, bullseye game.
Yes. Try saying it 3 times fast.
Fraction, traction. I don't even know. I can't even do it.
Fraction, traction, bullseye. So, I'm going to say, this isn't for the beginning fraction work. You really want to be established. I got something in my elbow. Hold on. You really want to be established in understanding what fractions are and how they relate to each other, because in this one you're starting to add, subtract, multiply, divide your fractions to come up with a goal fraction. So be sure to go and check out this video too. It's absolutely fabulous. And if you combine these, right, you like put down in the middle.
Yeah, let's just.
As you're studying fractions, now that we've been studying fractions with Daniel for like a minute, we have these all on the shelf and we just pull them out during fraction playtime and play with them. But I would start with this one. And in fact, you could do this one and you could pair it with your apples, do the apple book and the pizza fractions, apples and pizza. Then you could do the Hersheys book with the fraction dominoes, like this. And then you could do the Twizzlers book, because by this point you really are getting fractions down, with the bullseye game. So that's what I'll move this on the side. There you go.
All right.
That's what we have for our game roundup on how to study fractions using game schooling. And what do you think about using board games to study school stuff?
I think that will like make it like more easier to like help you like focus and get to like learn about it more, but you'll like have more fun too.
Yes.
At the same time.
Because you know what? Learning doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be boring. Not even fractions. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.